I'm Sheila Blanco, Public Information Manager for Savannah-Chatham County Public Schools, here to talk about an internship opportunity that our students can take advantage of with Georgia Ports Authority. And joining me now is Ms. Tanya Chisholm from Georgia Ports Authority to talk a little bit about a program called YES, right?
Yes. Thank you, Sheila, for having me here today to talk about the YES program with Georgia Ports Authority. The YES program, YES stands for Youth Learning Equipment and Safety. And this program started back in 2018. And basically, it's a program geared towards high school students who will graduate in the current year. So we'll take this year, for instance. 2021, graduate May or June of 2021. And they're not on that traditional four-year college degree track. You know, they want to finish with high school and they want to start a real career. So this program will give them the opportunity to do those things.
And so do they need to have been in the program from the beginning of the school year, or is it something they could even get involved in right now and be ready to move on once they graduate in the spring? So
how it works is once they graduate high school in the spring, the program will begin in August of 2021, and then their training will start from that point, from August to the following August. So the one-year training is a one-year training program.
Oh, okay. So it's like a paid internship or apprenticeship, I guess, is what they were used to be called. I know.
Yes.
So what are the requirements other than being a senior for students to get involved in this?
The other requirements are the students must be 18 years old. By the time August gets here, they need to be 18 years old. They need to have a valid state's driver's license. Must be able to obtain a TWIC, which stands for Transportation Workers Identification Credentials. That is a requirement that is needed for all port users, as well as they will need to submit an application and a resume by going to our website, which is gaports.com/jobs. And the YES job is out there for them to submit a resume and an application. Also, we want them to submit 2 reference letters. And we want those reference letters to come from anyone besides their parents. So their school principal, their counselors, their teachers, or anyone in their community, but anyone besides the parents. And then also maybe like a one-page essay stating the reason why they would like to be considered for this program.
What types of jobs will they receive training for during this one-year apprenticeship or internship?
So once they start the training program, they will be trained to operate all of our equipment that's in our fleet under the equipment operator job class. So they will start out operating a jockey truck. So they will be fully trained to operate a jockey truck. And then from the jockey truck, we have what we call the rubber tire gantry, which stands for RTG. And then we have some heavy duty forklifts with the chassis, empty handler flippers that they will learn how to operate as well. So they will receive on-the-job training. They will also be mentored by our very well professional seasoned employees who are in this equipment operator role. Will be able to teach them and train them how to operate the equipment safely, efficiently, and professionally.
And what types of jobs will they be eligible for or trained for when they graduate? I mean, what types of job titles would they be looking at?
So once they
graduate from the program, obviously not.
So once they come into the program, they're considered YES trainees. So once they graduate from the program, they will move into the equipment operator job class, making at least $22 an hour.
Wow.
After 1 year. So they'll move into the equipment operator job class, and that job class has at least 5 or 6 pay scales where they'll be able to reach to top pay in that job class. So it's a very great opportunity for a student coming out of high school going straight to work for Georgia Ports Authority in this role.
And what do they get paid hourly during the year that they're in the training program?
Okay, so once they are in the training program, they will start out with a starting pay of $15 an hour, and that's for the entire year that they're in the training program. But the best thing about that is they're also receiving what we call our benefits, GPA benefits, which includes dental, vision, medical. It's mandatory that they contribute 2% towards retirement. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. And also, they'll be able to participate in our deferred comp as well. So we have a lot of great benefits for the students as well as for GPA employees too.
And that's amazing that students that young or recent graduates that young can be earning those kind of benefits. It's something that your average 18, 19-year-old doesn't really realize the importance of at that age, but their parents know.
The parents know.
And that is an amazing thing to be earning that type of thing, and even being able to put towards retirement at that age is amazing.
It is. So, I like to tell the students when I talk with them, you're contributing 2% towards retirement. So once you get retirement age, just think of the savings that you would have. I mean, you will be pretty well set for retirement.
Definitely.
Yes.
Well, you've told us how to apply, and that is just a simple application on the web, along with the letters of recommendation that are required to get. You talked about a TWIC.
Yes, TWIC.
What you said that everyone needs to be able to obtain one of those. What is involved in that?
Well, what you would need to do for the TWIC, because that's a federal government regulation. So
kind of a security thing?
Yeah, kind of a security thing. So they would go to tsa.gov.
Okay.
And they will fill out the application on tsa.gov and follow the process and the procedures for the TWIC. Now, what will happen is if they're selected for this program and they're brought on board as a trainee for Georgia Ports Authority, we will reimburse them back for that cost of the TWIC. And I think it's around, I don't want to say what the cost is, but I know it's over $100. So.
Okay.
But we will reimburse that cost for them.
Okay.
Yes.
And once they have graduated the program after the year, I know you said they're eligible for a starting pay of $22 an hour. They're eligible as an equipment operator title. Nothing is ever guaranteed, I guess, but I would assume it's like any other internship or apprenticeship. Once your foot is in the door and you know the coworkers and you know the people doing the hiring, they have a pretty good shot at being hired for a job if they've done well in the program.
Well, yeah, we do, but if they're coming in through this program, we would really want them to keep along this track. But it's not to say once you get there, you may change your mind and you may want to pursue another opportunity within the Georgia Ports Authority as well.
Okay, but they are definitely eligible.
Yes,
they're up there.
Yes. If they have the skills and the qualifications, yes. So we'll take a look at that as well.
And are these jobs open to men or women?
Yes, they are. And, we do encourage females to apply. It is a male-dominated field per se, but we have females that are equipment operators. Now, I haven't had one in the training program yet, but I would love to have one in the training program. So.
All right. Well, then that's our challenge for this year. We need to get some girls to apply.
Yes.
And give us the website one more time where people can go to get more information and to apply to.
Sure, I'll be happy to. The website is www.gaports.com/jobs.
Okay, well, that's easy enough to remember, /jobs.
/jobs.
Well, that is all the questions I have for you, unless there's something else I didn't ask you about that you think it's important for our families to know.
I would like to say that the Georgia Ports Authority is one of the state of Georgia's largest employers, but we directly employ over 1,300 employees. So to be able to be a part of an organization that does so much for the state is fantastic. So, please encourage your students and your children to apply.
All right. Well, thank you very much for being here with us today. And thank you very much to the Georgia Ports Authority for providing these types of opportunities for young people.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, too. All right.